Hi, my name is Paul Michael, and I am one of the founders of REVO Ride-Share. And I just wanted to welcome you to finding out more about what we do. I know someone may have referred you to us, but I wanted to make sure if you're trying to be a driver, if you want to fill out the registration form to put in to become a driver, what it really entails. I've noticed over the last few months that we are having so much excitement and energy, and people are very excited about what we're doing. But I think sometimes they're not informed correctly on exactly what REVO is. Now, REVO is a complete and a revolution is what it is. REVO stands for revolution. And the reason why we started this company and this software as a service is we wanted to give drivers the ability to be actual independent contractors, to build a business for yourself. So what we do is it's different. And I know sometimes when drivers will get started with us, they'll turn on their apps, and then they'll go, well, I don't understand why I don't have rides. Well, because there's a different model. We're not going to go out and spend hundreds of millions of dollars on advertising like other companies will. And what they do is they do that advertising so that they can get those customers in. And then what they do is they start taking money from the drivers. They start charging the drivers more fees. They start raising higher commissions. I know some drivers that are getting 35 and 40% on their rides, and we don't want that. We start our drivers off at 70% on rides up to $80. Once you hit an $80 ride fare, it goes up to 80%. Then we also pay you for every customer that you bring in. Every time that customer does a ride, no matter whether you're the person doing the ride or someone else does a ride, as a driver, you're going to make 3% just for bringing them to the company. Same thing on the driver side of it. If you bring us drivers and they're going to be tied to you through a link, you're going to make 3% every time that driver does a ride. Now, are we looking for everyone? Absolutely not. We've had over 30, 40,000 drivers sign up with us. And I would tell you, a lot of drivers are jaded. A lot of drivers are negative. A lot of drivers have been beat up by the system, and they're just not in a place that's conducive to building their own business. What we're looking for is someone that goes, hey, you know what? I want to be in business for myself, but I don't want to go out and spend hundreds of millions of dollars on advertising. I don't want to spend millions of dollars on a software package or, putting together an app like you guys have done. So what we've done is we've given you software as a service. REVO is where you can set your own rates. I want to show you just real quickly how you have the ability as a driver to go in and set your own rates. You can go over here and set the base rate. You can set the minimum fare rate. You can set per minute rate, per mile. You can have surge enabled on there. And you can go in there and you can do it in different levels on the cars. You can, if you qualify for different levels of cars service, you can go in there and change the rates. You could go in here and take all these other ones, minimum fare base down to zero, and put a number in here of $50. You could have a flat rate ride. Some of you are going to be doing that. We give you the ability to be your own boss, to set your own deal. But what that also entails is you're going to need to get your own customers that go along with that. So that means, you know what? And we have it. And I want to show you why this is so important and how valuable it can be to you. Because I know that might be daunting. You're going, hey, I don't want to go out and get my own drivers and my own customers. Look at this. We, in our Kansas City office, I didn't go through, I went through and took out some of the distinguishing information. But Mark and Erica are two of our best drivers. They came in, they got started, I think, in December. If you look here on these rides in Kansas City, I think December, November, maybe. Actually, it went back to October. October 31st, I think, was the first ride that they did. But if you look over here on the left-hand column, I took the name and changed, took the first and last name out to protect, the information from the customer. But if you look at right here, these rides, because Erica or Mark or whoever brought this person in went out and got one customer and they converted them to working with REVO. They may have had some flyers in the car, which you can get those from the back office. We put everything together for you. That one person has led to 20 different rides. Now, if the person that brought them in, I don't know if that was Mark or Erica or someone else, whoever brought that person in made 3% of that fare on every ride. And whoever brought that person in, and I'm pretty sure it was Mark or Erica, because they're driving with us, they may have made the 70%, but they also may have made that 3%. You can go down here and look at here. There's different, each line here. I went through this BT, whoever that is, did 12 rides. This person CS 33 rides, 14 rides. Right here it goes down to 74 rides. I think I saw one where the person had done I think it was 98 rides with us since October. And guess what? Either Mark or Eric, I know, or maybe one of the other group people in their team in that area brought that person in. If they did the ride and they were the driver, they got 73%. If they just had the person that did the ride, they got 3%. If they had the driver that did a ride for all those, they got 3%. So now they are going to get to a point where they had so many customers that they built relationships with over and over and over that they don't have to do the rides anymore. They have drivers that are out there doing that ride. And every time a driver does a ride, because they are the one that brought the driver and the customer in, they're going to be able to make 3 to 6% without having to work anymore. That's what REVO is about. That's why we don't go out and spend millions of dollars on advertising, because if we did, we would have to cut back on how much we paid our drivers. But because you're going to help us build the business, help us build bringing drivers in and bringing clients in, we're going to go out and do something amazing together. I don't want to take much more of your time, but if this is something that you're looking to really do, please go to, you're going to fill out the information, then make sure that you go and you check your spam, go to your email, verify that email, and make sure it didn't go into your spam. Once you've done that, go download either the Android or the Apple iOS app, and then you're going to put the information in again. And then you're going to have 3 little boxes in there, and you're going to be able to go in there and change your pricing. You're going to be able to get training that's in video training that we're adding more and more on every single day. But what I would tell you to do this is, if you're excited and you're motivated and you really want to get after this, send an email to me personally, paul@revoride.com, and say, listen, I'm in this city. I'm excited. Send me your phone number and I will set up a time for you and I to talk, so that we can really go after this. But if you're going to be one of those people that goes, oh, I don't believe in this and I don't believe that, and you got something wrong and you're going to complain a lot, I'm not the one for you. But what I am for is those people like a Mark and an Erica that said, hey, you know what? I believe that I deserve more. As a driver, I believe that I deserve to build a business that I'm out doing the work. I'm putting the wear and tear on my car. I'm the one that's out there when it's snowy and icy and rainy. I'm the one that deserves to make most of the money. And we believe that as well. So I'm here to help you build something for yourself, not by yourself. I appreciate you taking a couple of minutes with me. Fill out the information. If you're waiting to, you're wanting to do this on a scale later on down the road, go ahead and fill out the information. But if you're really serious, let me help you build this thing together. I appreciate you so much. We're looking forward to REVO being a worldwide global entity that's making a difference in the lives of people as drivers and clients. Because our motto is this: our clients pay less, our drivers make more, and every time someone does a ride, someone gets a reward. Thanks, guys, for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.